Welcome back, everybody. Cape Rugby TV. We, of course, carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. Different clubs being different with busy, at least, with different activities. Some on Zoom, some with some social activities, and of course, some via social media. But certainly a different variety of activities out there. And of course, no stranger to Cape Rugby TV, and it's great to catch up with him. We haven't spoken to him for a while now. Isma-eel Dollie. Ish, great to see you again.
Hi JP, good to be back on the show. You're looking great, still healthy and safe your side?
Yes, we're so far so good. Don't know about the looks, but or the training for that matter. We're still suffering under these lockdown conditions. But more importantly, we needed to catch up with you and see how things are going on your side. We know that there are no club games now. I'm not sure when we last spoke to you that there was actually a formal announcement that the league itself had been cancelled. Are you guys still engaging with the players?
Oh, we have to. I think club rugby, like many other clubs, is just not about club rugby. It's about the social cohesion. It's about everything outside of rugby, and we're trying to keep guys engaged. We have weekly Zoom sessions, these online sessions, and I've had to up my technical game from a from a technical aspect. And yeah, we meet up once a week now that we've gone down to level 2. Guys meet up in different parts of the province, wherever they are, and just catch up. And social engagement, I think, is quite important.
Ish, of course, got to think out the box a little bit at the moment. We know that things have changed in terms of the actual training methodology. I mean, we went through the 6 to 9 process where you weren't allowed out the front door, and of course that opened up a little bit more. And my understanding is that now with things being slightly more casual, Unimil at least has the ability to engage with the players in some innovative manners.
Yes, and I think JP, we had to think outside the box, and it was important for us to educate our members, our players, our coaches, our management around this COVID-19 virus and the various protocols that had to be put in place. Dr. Nassif van der Schuyf, who you know quite well, a very good friend of mine, we used his expertise where he explained to us in terms of what's going to be the norm, the various social distancing, the sanitizing, etc. It's always good to hear from these experts. I mean, we're just following what they're saying to us. So it's good to make sure that our players and everyone's on the same page. It's going to be the norm. So we need to make sure our guys are educated and up to speed with what's happening around the world with regards to the virus.
Dr. Nassif van der Schuyf, obviously absolute legend in the world of club rugby. And as you mention his name, it just comes into my head, and I see blue gloves, and blue gloves and a sling bag, and someone running around the field with a water bottle in his hand. That's what comes to mind for when I think of Nassif van der Schuyf, is on the side of the field, especially on the side of the field, collegians, and just making sure that everybody's looked after. And what a valuable contribution to be able to have that kind of individual in our midst in the world of club rugby that can pass on that information. That must have been fantastic.
Absolutely, and I mean, he's got a wealth of knowledge. And the great thing about Nassif is he likes to share with everyone so that it benefits everyone. It's never shy to give up information for the benefit of the community, and he's a community man through and through. And I think you know more than me that we need more of those guys within our club rugby space.
Absolutely. I mean, I must say I'm always impressed. I'm always impressed by how many the variety of skills that we've got in the club rugby space and how people contribute into the club space. Many of the clubs now are busy with their old boy structures, and we see such a wide variety of individuals giving back to club from a business point of view, maybe from an occupational skill set perspective, certainly from a mentoring point of view. We've got such a wide depth of individuals who are able to call it, say, throw an umbrella, looking after a club scenario. It's hard to explain, but we really have got some fantastic individuals out there.
I think we just need to tap into that market. Some of us are maybe a bit shy, to ask the people if they can share these the knowledge and the expertise with the clubs. I mean, they can just say no, but I mean, more than likely, these guys are most willing to share their knowledge, and if it's for the benefit of the club and the community, why not? And I think that is pandemic has kind of forced us into this position. We had to think, think outside than just rugby per se, and look at things and how we can keep these guys engaged and still motivated.
Ish, you've also been a little bit busy with helping Jerome Parvat and the Western Province Rugby under-21 side. We know that you and Jonathan Avalt have been doing a little bit of activity on the side of the field there. How's that been going?
No, it's been great. Thanks to Jerome and Coach Nazim. They've kind of pulled us into the mix and just helping out with the youngsters on the individual skills and a little bit on the mental side as well. So as much as there's been a break from club rugby, it's still been great to be on the field and part knowledge with the youngsters.
Yeah, I think that the guys are obviously lucky to have you. I mean, you do have a bit of fly-off experience behind the belt.
I might not look like one right now, but
what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on actual how to play the fly-half position? Because if you are, obviously, I think the guys are very lucky to have you. Or is it more the kicking side of things as a fly-half?
So we're working on the individual skills of both the 9s and the 10s, and that's my job specifically. I'm working on the technical aspects of kicking, the follow-through, keeping the head down, all these small technical things which players don't really take note of, and especially at such a young age. Them to be cognizant of those small tactical aspects of the game, and then also taking over the dictatorship of a 9 and a 10 on how to manage a game. I mean, that we'll get to, but I mean, for now, it's just been the small technical aspects of a 9 and a 10's play.
Well, we're very happy to hear that you are on the field where we love to see you, and I think that's great for you. Well, I hope it's great for you, the players and Jerome and everybody. This is what we like to see, club rugby guys on the side of the field. Of course, this side of the field is no stranger, no strange place for you.
It's been great to share. How can I say, a coaching booth now with Jerome and Coach Naz. I mean, these guys were my coaches 15 years ago. Not to give my age away, but it's kind of full circle now where I get to share the same field in terms of being a coach and sharing my knowledge with them and also learning from them as well.
Ish, we're going to leave it at that. We're obviously looking forward to catching up with you again soon, and I know folks are going to be thrilled about the fact that the youngsters are coming through and that they've got Isma-eel Dollie's kicking boot inside there. I'm sure we don't have to worry about False Bay and Unimil sharing secrets on the side of the field there.
We have a love-hate relationship. I think the relation between the two clubs is I think it's testament to myself and Jono being quite close, and I think it's great that we can also tap into each other's knowledge. So at the end of the day, we one club rugby fraternity, and if we can share, why not?
Thanks, Ish. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. There we go, folks. Isma-eel Dollie, of course, head coach at Unimil Rugby Football Club. And the players are busy with some sort of weekend activity, which is great to see. And then, of course, Ish now helping out with Jerome Parvat and the Western Province Rugby under-21s. Folks, we'll take an ad break. When we come back, we'll move to Labib Levy. He's going to tell us what the DHL Stormers, or shall we say the Currie Cup side, is up to at the moment. Back in a sec.